In this video, we're going to set up how to do your blend shapes for your facial rig. So we look at the original geometry, and you notice we have a skin cluster node, which is our history. Now you've noticed from last week, painting weights takes a long time. So the last thing we want to do is anything that can contaminate this geometry. So it's nice to have a separate duplicated shape that we're funneling in by proxy back into the original shape. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate the bus geo here. And we need to have some name for this. Maybe I call this Rabbit Blends or, Bus Geo. But actually, that's not Bus Geo because we named the other one. So let's call this Face Geo. Let's say Face Geo. Something like that. Just something to differentiate from the guy right here. Okay, so now that we have that, you notice the channels are locked. We'll have to unlock these. Like that. Okay. And this is ready to go on here. So I'm going to hide this geometry first, the duplicated one. I'll go back to the original one, and we're going to go into our Windows, Animation, and our Shape Editor. And we're going to first create a blend shape node on this original geometry. So I say create blend shape node. Boom. Now we're going to name this, and we can call this our Rabbit Blends, because this is all the blend shapes for the entire rabbit that are going to be in here. Would it be correctives or the facial blends? Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to grab this duplicated head, and we're going to right click on here, and we're going to say add selection as target. So now anything I do to this shape here will get funneled back into our bus geo. So I'm going to turn this on. There we go. And let's go and actually we can move. We can bring this guy back. I'm going to Shift H, and I can just slide him over. And what we can do is we can take a look at this. So now if I make any changes to this guy, it's going to change the one over here. So we can go in and we can grab a vertex. I can hit B and just go from here, and you can see I can actually start making changes to him. So this guy is going to relate over to him, and you can turn these on or off. Now, here's the interesting thing that we're going to do here. This guy here is going to be all our shapes that they're going to come from on here. So in this case, I'm going to make another blend shape on here, and this is going to be where all my facial shapes are going to be. So I'm going to go and create a blend shape node on here, and this is going to be our face blends. Okay, there we go. And now anything I put on my face blends will funnel through the face geo shape here into the original head. So watch when I do changes here. I'm going to add a shape onto this one. I'm going to say add target. And you can see where it says editing mode on here. And now if I go in and I select a vertex and I hit B, I can go from here. It'd be nice if you could see that. And you could see where I can actually do different types of blend shapes on here. Now these I'm going to erase. I'm not going to keep these because you're going to make better shapes on here. But I'm just showing how you can turn this on and off. And then I can actually turn edit off, and I can create with this guy selected another target, and I can go over here like that, and you can see how I can turn these guys both on. I can select both of them, and you can see how I can create shapes back from here. So I could do anything to this shape, and it will go over here through this one blend shape. This is a really good way of making many different types of systems on here. This is how you would make a squash and stretch head with different deformers, or if you had to make any type of advanced skin, like type of rippling, you would do it on a duplicated head so you're not damaging the original shape on here. So at the end of the day, what we're going to do is add shapes onto here as it goes through. So I'm going to delete these for now, and this is going to be set up for our next podcast where we're going to start modeling shapes.